Hi everybody and welcome to the channel. I'm Soren and today we're going to do something new, at least for me. We're going to have a product review. Normally I'm mostly into painting, doing terrain boards and scenery. But today we're going to have a look at some stuff I got sent. You can see Titan Games, they're a company that mainly produces dice tray. They're moving into the field of making terrain as well. The dice trays are a mouse mat material and they produce it for everything. They produce it for Flames of War, Bolt Action, Napoleonics, Warhammer stuff, everything. You can get a dice tray for whatever game you want. They even do custom. They've been moving into the field of making terrain as well. The dice trays are a mouse mat material. And they produce it for everything. They produce it for Flames of War, Bolt Action, Napoleonics, Warhammer stuff, every tray. But I saw in one of the groups that I regularly visit for Flames of War, I saw that they were started producing terrain, small terrain mats for Flames of War or other historical games. You don't need to use it for Flames of War. You can do it for Bolt Action and stuff like that. So I contacted the owner and asked if I could buy some mats, and he said that instead of just buying them, if I wouldn't be interested in just getting a sample and then have a look at it and do a review so people could see what kind of product it is. So I said, yeah, sure. So he asked what I was interested in, and I said, well, I mainly do European war, Northwest Europe, and of course the Eastern Front as well, World War II. So I got a couple of products. It should be said that they do different scenery as well, like they do North Africa, they do a little fields that look more dry, like a summer period. So you can always go into titangames.shop and see what they got and see if there's anything you like. They come in two sizes. They come in half size and they come in full size, so you can get most of the products in these two sizes. You can see what do we have here, 20, they are around 10 inches, a little bit less, and they're printed on a neoprene mat, like a mouse mat terrain. I would think they are 2 millimeters thick, very well printed, nothing that's going to come off if you use it. It can be crumpled and folded and whatever you like. And the good thing is that instead of just having a set table you play on, you can move these around without any problems, and the two sizes make them fit whatever you want. You can of course just cut them, take a pair of scissors and cut them into the size if you need strips or anything. That's a good way to do it. So they're not a completely standalone. You could of course just plonk it down on the table and see where it gets you. But I look at it as enhancement of some other terrain products. So let's see how they fit with the normal or the standard Battlefront houses. If we just give these a bit to the side, let's see. Let's look at a half size here. So I got some Battlefront houses here, standard Battlefront, and as you can see, they just fit perfectly. This is just, the mat is made for two houses, so you can get two in here. They fit both that way, and they fit this way as well. And as you can see, all of a sudden it looks a lot better than if you just had a straight up grass mat and you were plonking down the houses. Now we all of a sudden got a sidewalk. These are town blocks. The mats are called town blocks with sidewalks, and that's what it looks like. It looks like a plot of land and some sidewalks. And the good thing is that they just, voila, you have a little block there, and you can just add the square and fit flush with. And it's easy to make a town. You just get it there. We'll add another block. This is full size. And grab some houses and off you go. There you are. You can fit them like you want. Makes it very interesting to look at. You can add some hedges. All of a sudden, your table comes alive with not too much effort, which is a really useful thing. Add the little crop fields. They're of course 2D printed, so they won't stand up. So instead of using the IKEA doormats and having your tank floating around, you can just use these and call it short terrain for Flames of War, and you're good to go. Just add some more hedges, and voila, it comes alive. So what's the price of a mouse mat like this? Well, the big ones are €8 for a mat, and the small ones, or the medium-sized as they're called, are €6 a pop. So it's not because it's too bad, and it's a really great product. It seems it'll form. You can put them across hills. They're easy to store away. They won't take much space. You just roll them up and put them in a bag, and they will take a lot less than if you do it some standard terrain. So, do I like it? Yeah, I really like it. I think it's a great way of quickly spicing up your gaming table without having to produce it on your own or buying more expensive materials that are harder to store. So I just put up a table and put some gaming stuff on it. So let's see how it looks in the big picture. We've put up a little gaming table. This is 120 times 90, so it's half a normal gaming table for Flames of War. And you can see that I use the mats. We have 2 large crop fields over here. We have a town square here, a town square there, and we have 2 XL town mats with sidewalks and 2 medium town squares with sidewalks, and over in the top corner here we have 2 medium-sized crop fields. We have some battlefront roads, some battlefront buildings, some homemade hedges, and some stone walls and a battlefront church. And you can see it all comes really nice out, and all the colors from the different mouse mats from Titan games really makes the table pop. So let's zoom in and see what happened.